Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Connect DC's Full Moon Meditation for March 2023. Tonight, we are going to be thinking about and paying attention to this time that we have between the full moon, which is actually tomorrow morning around 7:30 in the morning Eastern time, and the spring equinox or the March equinox. For those of us in the northern hemisphere, the spring equinox, the end of winter, in just a couple of weeks. And this is a time that a lot of traditions, a lot of cultures around the world look to clearing things out. We hear, spring cleaning, people start to get a little bit of a cabin fever, and they want to, get out of the house. They want to throw open the windows as the temperature starts to rise, as the winds start to blow through warmer air, warmer breezes. And all of the detritus that has gathered around us as we've hibernated through the winter, we want to clear that out. We want to brush that out the door. We want to take it out and take it away and do some spring cleaning around our homes, spring cleaning in our minds. A lot of us will take this time to purify ourselves, to wash ourselves in the cool, clear waters. And that's a lot of what this time of newness, this time of burgeoning spring energy, the sap is rising from the ground, and the first sprouts, the first blossoms are starting to pop out and arise. If you're in the area I'm living in the Baltimore area. If you're in Baltimore, you might start to see some star magnolias or some saucer magnolias starting to pop out, some like white and pinks. It's so beautiful, with everything else still bare and gray. And in Washington, D.C., I know that I've seen, daffodils and more saucer magnolias, and oh my gosh. And then going down into Alexandria, just a little bit farther south, I also saw some cherry blossoms. A little early for that, but hey, they're popping out. So everything is starting to pop. Everything is starting to reach out. Everything's starting to wake up. And a lot of times when we're waking up, when we shine the light on the places that we've been resting, we see, maybe I need to clear some stuff out. Maybe I need to look through all of this stuff and see what can stay and what can go. And so that's one of the things that we're going to be doing tonight. I'm going to actually lead us into a very, very light trance, relaxation, to let our bodies start to really come into the present moment, let our minds and our spirits start to really settle into our bodies and into the present. And then we're going to be just taking that time, taking that space to look to see what is there for us that we might want to clear out, that we may want to organize a little bit, that we may want to spring clean out of our energy, out of our lives, out of our homes. But of course, we always need the time to do that. And, with the lives that most of us live, we don't have that time. We don't make that time. And so I'm hoping that this short time that we spend together with the full moon meditations, that we can make some space in our lives to do that reflection, so that we can then afterward, sorry, I've got a little bit of, excuse me, gotta take care of this. After we take that time to reflect and take that time to, I'm losing my words. I'll just say, take that time to reflect. I don't need to add any more words around it. Then we can go out and look at things with new eyes and maybe have some energy to actually move the energy in our lives and in our homes. And so that's a focus for this evening and for the full moon meditation this evening. Okay. So with that, I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to invite you that if you can, if you're in a safe place and a place that's comfortable for you to do so, to maybe dim your light or turn the lights off. If you're in a safe place to do so, light a candle. A lot of times that helps with going into a little bit of a trance. I'm not going to do that here because I want you to be able to see and hear me. It's not good for the video, but please, if you are in a place where you're comfortable and safe doing so, I invite you to do that. And then I also invite you, again, if you're safe, comfortable place to do so, just to find a comfortable position for your body, whether that's sitting or lying down. Maybe you're on your comfy sofa. Maybe you're in an office chair like I am. So comfort, but it's a good chair. Maybe you're in your bed, or maybe you need to lie down on the floor, or you're a floor sitter and you want to sit on the floor and lean your back up against the wall or an ottoman or a sofa. Just find a place that is safe and comfortable for you. And then we're just going to take a few moments to maybe close our eyes if you're comfortable doing that. Closing your eyes and just bringing your attention to your breath, to your breathing. Oh, yeah. And we're not going to really try to change our breathing or even to judge it, but just, I want you to notice. Notice your breathing as you inhale and as you exhale. Notice how your body shifts and moves with each breath in and with each breath out. Maybe you notice the quality of your breath. Is it smooth and easy? Or are you a little congested from maybe a springtime cold? Are you able to breathe deep? Or is it shallow, more shallow? And again, we're not judging it. We're just noticing, how is our breathing right now? How is our breathing right now? And as you breathe and begin to settle into your body and your body as it's breathing, you might want to just move your body a little bit, like maybe roll your shoulders or roll your neck, just again to help bring yourself more fully into your body, into the present moment. You may want to roll your ankles. Oh, that feels really good. Wiggle your toes a little bit. But just do what is safe and comfortable for you. Don't push yourself and don't judge your body by what it can and can't do. Just notice. Do what is safe and comfortable for you in this moment. And then, like we all often do in these light meditations, we're going to just send our attention down to our feet. And we're going to imagine that the bottoms of our feet can open up to the ground beneath us. And as you breathe in, imagine or feel or just know that the energy of the earth is rising up into your body as you breathe in and breathe out. I like to imagine that energy as just like vines of green shimmering light flowing up into my body, filling every cell, flowing upward from my feet to my calves, up into my knees, filling every part of my body and energizing it. Oh, especially after a long day when I'm just tired. Opening up to the energy of the earth can really just help give me a little bit more of a refreshing ease. And if you find that you need to move your body to find that more comfortable place, feel free to do that. As you breathe and the energy of the earth flows up into your hips and up into your abdomen and filling all the parts of your belly and kind of moving up your spine and into your diaphragm and your ribs and into your lungs. And as that energy fills your lungs, and your heart, the pumping of your blood and the breathing in of the air moves that energy throughout your whole body. Every place that your blood goes, that's where the energy now goes. So you've got some of that energy going into your arms and into your hands, up into your chest and your neck, up into the back of your head. Ooh, all the parts of your face, up into your head, to the top of your head. And just imagine that energy now pours out the top of your head and spills down the outside of your body. It's the front and the back and the sides, and it spills out and it coats and energizes all of the parts of the outside of your body as it did your inside. And let that flow down until it reaches the earth and you are completely surrounded inside and out with the vibrant, vital energy of the earth. Oh, and continue to breathe. Ooh. Ooh. And that in and of itself, my dears, was a cleansing, a spring cleaning all of its own, like that energy of the earth just kind of moves all the sticky detritus energy out of your body and out of your energetic field, takes it up and out and back into the earth. So we've already, just with that little bit, we've already done a little bit of our spring cleaning with the energy of the earth. I hope you can feel that, like I can feel that. Ooh, after this week gets It's good to feel that. And then I want you to bring your attention back to the top of your head. And as you breathe in, imagine that the top of your head can open up, and that as you breathe, the energy of all of the stars, the sun, and the moon flows down into your head. And that sparkling, silvery, scintillating energy flows down into your body, taking with it all of the stagnant energy, all of the sticky, icky energy that maybe just kind of clings to us as we get through our day, and just let it flow and flush out all of that, and leaving behind in its wake all those cells are like they've got some room to plump up and move, and that energy flows down your body, down into your shoulders, any place where it's tight, any place where you're experiencing discomfort or pain. Let the energy of the stars and the sun and the moon flow into those areas. And imagine that all of those sparkles are just like little bubbles, just like ooh, little tickly, scrubbly bubbles, just taking that energy and really getting into all those nooks and crannies and just flowing down and coating every part of your body, all the insides, down your legs, into your knees, down into your calves, down into your ankles, down into your feet, and down into the ground. And as you're filled up with that silvery energy of the cosmos, some of it starts to bubble up and starts to flow down the outside of your body as well. So let's get the inside and the outside. Ooh, down our spine, down our backs. Oh, yeah. All those places we can't reach. Oh, down our fronts and the sides, coating us, cleansing us until it reaches the ground beneath our feet. And I don't know about you, but I already feel a lighter, a light cleaner, a lot freer, just with that little bit. And I say a little bit because it's easy to do, but that energy is not a little bit of energy. I mean, that's like full on, earth energy and cosmos. That ain't a little bit. But what we've just done there is something that all of us can do. And I think I say this every time we do it. It's like, you can do this at any time, paying attention to your breath and then filling yourself up with those energies. So here we are in this space where we are connected to the earth and connected to the cosmos. Ooh, and we're sitting in this center place, in this present moment with our breath. And it's from this place that we can sit on the shoreline of our own mental processes and watch the river go by of all of our thoughts, all of our emotions. Because our minds are constantly working, constantly flowing. And let's just take this moment to sit on the shoreline, sit on the riverbank, and watch all of that just float on by as we look into the river surface. All of our thoughts goes on the surface, all of our emotions, all of our worries, and even those that flow deep in the unconscious, down by the bottom of the river. Sometimes things come up to the surface, sometimes the surface go down. Sometimes things float by so quickly we can't grasp them. Other times they kind of get caught in an eddy and spin. It's all part of this river of our minds. And as we sit on the riverbank, let us just ask the river for one thing, just one thing that we might be able to let go of in our lives. Just one thing, just one emotion, maybe one thought, maybe one sticky, icky energy, maybe something that our brain just hasn't been able to let go of. Maybe it's a grudge. Maybe it's a thought that just won't go away. Maybe it's that dang nabbit earworm, whatever it is, just one thing. Let the river show us that one thing that we can let go, that we can spring clean out of our energy, out of our homes in this full moon. Don't try to grasp it too hard. Just look, just notice, see what the river tells you. And of course, just breathe. Just breathe. And let the river talk to you. Let the river show you. Just what is that maybe one thing? And maybe you notice that the water of the river starts to eddy, starts to whirlpool, so that something in the river just starts to spin. So it's not floating down the river, it's just right in front of you where you can see it, where you can know it. And we're just going to very gently cup our hands under the water of that and bring it up out of the river for just a moment. Just a moment. And you've got to be gentle with it because this is water and thoughts. It's always moving. So just be very gentle. Very gentle. And now with intention, we're going to breathe and open our hands and let it go. The breath is our intention to let go of it and to wash it out of our homes, wash it out of our bodies, wash it out of our lives. This is the spring cleaning. This is our breath is like, yes, I'm letting this go. Yes, I'm sweeping this away. Yes, I'm letting the river carry this downstream to the ocean. And we see it just flow down out of our hands, out of the present, down to the ocean. Just that one thing. And I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit lighter and a little bit clearer having done that. And let's take a deep breath in and let it out. And take a deep breath in and let it out. And notice if there is space. Notice that there's a little bit of extra space in your energy, in your body. A little bit of space where you can breathe and move a little more easily, a little more fluidly, because you've let that go and the river's carried it away. That's the beauty and the magic of spring cleaning, right? As you create a little bit more space to move, a little bit more openness. And now let's take another deep breath in. Let's stand up in our minds from the river and let even that visualization go. And bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to your breath. And let's just check out the top of our head where we were letting that energy from the starry skies come in. And if you're not comfortable with it being open and flowing all the time, you can just dial it back a little bit. Just dial it back a little bit so it's not as overwhelming. And then bring your attention down to your feet where they connect with the earth. And again, if you're not comfortable with going through your day with that full blast flow, with that full flow on, just you can dial it back just a little bit. You don't want to cut it all the way off because you always want to be connected to the stars and the earth, but you can back that off a little bit. Oh, and come back to center. Come back to the present moment. Come back to your body. Take a deep breath in. And if you closed your eyes during this, open them now. Open your eyes. And as we do in reflections, we pull our ears, we pat our shoulder, our arms, we rub our legs, just to make sure that we are fully back in our bodies. Oh, goodness gracious, back in our bodies. And then we say our name 3 times just to fully make sure we're here in our bodies. And I'll just say my name 3 times, Angela, Angela, Angela. And you should say your name 3 times just to make sure you're fully in your body and fully in this present moment, fully with me here and now. I see a couple people putting their names in. Thank you. Thank you. And so, with these full moon meditations, I'm trying to keep them simple and I'm trying to keep them brief because I want you to be able to do these things on your own whenever you need to. So I know that this has been like a 30 minutes of us together, but it doesn't take 30 minutes for you to open up, check your breathing, and attach to the earth and the stars. I want you to be able to do this whenever you have need. Whatever you have need to tie into the earth and the stars, because we are children of earth and starry heavens, and being connected is our birthright, all of us. So this is something I want you to feel like you can do on your own, as well as coming together and doing it with me and doing it in community at the full moons. And so with that, I want to invite you over the next couple of weeks, because we've got spring equinox coming in almost 2 weeks, spring equinox. Take some time to check into your own energy, check into your body, check into the energy of your house, your apartment, checking into the energy of your car, wherever you spend a lot of time, and do some of this spring cleaning, both on the astral, but also in the physical, So if you feel the urge to pick up the broom after this, more power to you, babe. And take care of that spring cleaning over the next couple of weeks. And for those of you who are local to us, and that by local, like anywhere within the Washington metropolitan area, we are going to be having our Ostara, our spring equinox ritual on Sunday. Yes, you did. You got permission to clean. We're going to be having our Ostara ritual Sunday, March the 19th. We'll be gathering it at 11:30 with ritual starting at noon and fellowship to follow. And that's at Two Rivers Sanctuary. So that'll be in person. Come on down. Come on down. We'd love to have you. And with that, I will say good night, good evening. I love you all so much. Peace and go with the gods. Blessed be.